spider is home than the dangerous black widow, whose poison is 10 times as strong as that of a rattlesnake. The black widow is easily recognized by her cold black body and red hourglass marking. The black
Hi everybody, I'm just getting set up right now, but we'll be starting in a couple minutes. Actually, make it 2. We'll start at 8:06. I should be done by then. Thank you for your patience, and thanks for joining us today. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Hey, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate that, Chase. I hope your work isn't super boring, and I'll try to entertain you when I can. I'll be starting in one more minute. I just need a little bit to set up. Spend all my setup time working on making sure that the stream is gonna run right. So usually I like to start like 5 minutes ahead of time, but then I just messed something up. I had to spend that extra 5 minutes working on other stuff. Oh, I'm gonna be late. There's no way I'm gonna be able to start by 8:06. I'm sorry. I just don't like to be on camera while I'm on my phone, but I'm still posting that we're live and want to get everything posted so then I don't have to worry about it. And then I have to link everything. Oh, awesome. We have previous links. And then I basically have to make the same post like 3 times. But that's okay. I don't mind.
Just at your expense.
Yes, I'm going to waste all of your time when you could be looking at models. You're going to be listening to my voice plotting a nefarious scheme. Well, not really a nefarious scheme. I like this DMCA free playlist, but I don't like one artist in it. Alright, if you see the posts that I make and you think that they look trash, well, it's just because I'm rushing, okay? I'm rushing because I want to keep up. I'm sorry. I just want to make the people happy. I'm trying my best. But yeah, if you're chilling in the chat right now and you're waiting for me to start, just let me know how your day's going. I'd love to hear. I'll make one good because my Instagram needs to be kind of good. Alright, as soon as the song ends, I will definitely start building. As soon as the song ends. There's actually gonna be one more thing I'm gonna do, but the song hasn't started yet. What did I say? What did I say? I said that I would be back, I would be on screen, and I would start building by the time that song was finished. And that song's done. So here I am. Oh wait, I forgot one crucial element to this building. Essential. My headlamp. Alright. Here I am, world. Do your best to take a shit on me like you do every day. The Wi-Fi here is abysmal. Are you at the Amazon warehouse factory? I don't know what the term is for it. That's probably why, I'm assuming. I don't know. But let me know. I'm also probably coming in a little late, so if it seems like I am, then don't worry about it. That's my fault. I'm all sorry about that. But yeah. I'm just gonna check and make sure all my stuff's working. All right. Oh, you know why? You know why it's not working yet? Because I don't have the Ethernet cable. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna put the bathroom screen on, but I'm not in the bathroom. John, I'm taking the child. Thank you. It's my week to have Jeremy. Alright? It's my week. There we go. Hey, what's up, sedated strawberry? I don't know who that is, but what's up? I was telling Evan today, this is my problem. I don't know who anyone is because I'll watch my frames shoot up. It's gonna be great in a second, because now I plugged in the Ethernet, it should work. What's up? I don't know. If you want to drop a comment in chat, let me know who you are. I'm probably gonna blind everyone with this at some point, so just let me know if I do. No, I just definitely will. I'm not even gonna ask you to. Well, yeah, just tell me to turn it down if it's a little too bright, and you're just like, God damn, that's awful. Oh, excuse me, that was awful. I didn't want to wear the shirt. I'm gonna change the shirt in 1 second. I'm all over the place. This is such a well put together stream, and I have so many surprises in store. Tell your friends. Tell all your friends. Tell your ex-lovers. Tell them to hop into the chat. Your wife's children, the ones that aren't yours, tell those to hop into chat. Matthew McConaughey, if he's available, ask him to hit a follow. Oh damn! What'd you tell John to do? I don't know what you told John to do. Also, I just realized my recent sub box is just taking a fat shit. Come on. Oh, I gotta unlock it. There we go. Yo, you burped at the same time as me? Fuck yeah. It just means it was destiny. God damn it, sedated. Yeah, okay. Well, your thing's not fitting into the slot, right? We're gonna put it right there. That look good? Ah! That looks great. That looks great. Alright. So, we're gonna work on these 2 pages for now. Aw, yay. I love a homie's, two homies' love for each other. It knows no bounds. I'm just gonna move. I'm just gonna move some stuff that I got. Oh no, spoilers. Oh, I gotta move some boxes that are for later streams. Oh, all these boxes for other streams that I'm gonna do tomorrow and the next day. Get those out of the way. I don't need those. I needed this that they were in instead. Alright. Enough chit chat. Enough dilly dally. I'm gonna change my shirt. Give me 1 second. I should have hit that I was in the bathroom. That would have been smarter to do. But instead, I'm just doing right on screen. What the hell should I do? This is what I like to do most days anyway. Alright. Booyah! Gotta have the Cane's love. And I gotta fix my chair while I'm at it. What a stream, one for the ages. Oh hell yeah, new. I could probably fix your VIP access member since your name is much smaller. I can make it very. Oh god, I'm gonna make it really big. Fuck it. So I'm gonna have to fix it for like every single new follower. So I'm just gonna make yours like take up like way more space than it needs to take up on the screen. And then whoever gets to come in next, they can decide how big they want to be. If that's not big enough, Blake, I can make it even bigger. I don't care. I'll do it. Alright, I need to get started. Change my shirt. Is there anything else I need to do? I'm going to take a sip of the ale. The sweetest of ales. No, non-alcoholic. Ginger only, sweetheart. Let me know if the music's too loud, too. Because for me, it's like just right. Alright. Is massive. Well, I gotta have a name-fitting Schlongzilla. This isn't theremin, John. I tell you every time. I have to explain every time. This is not theremin. This is a synthetic organ. It makes the same noises, essentially. But I will play a song with a theremin in it if I can find one that's DMCA free. Alright, chat. It's your first choice of the night. See, what I need to do is set up these chats as like a choose your own adventure and pose it like that, and then you show up and then you find out that it's not and it's way more boring. Yeah, I got you, bitch. Use your poor crying. What's the name of that crying Binding of Isaac emote? I need to know its name. Also, drop a Monka S in the chat. But yeah, chat's first choice of the night is going to be between two things. I want to try to enable smart click maps. I went and I stole the Ethernet, so I feel like I could get it to work. Should I try it out? Let's see if I can. Excuse me. Actually, no. You just drop in the I don't want to do that right now. I'll deal with that later when I can have you guys basically like help me out with the smart maps. But for this choice, the first one you're gonna make, you're gonna be deciding whether we're gonna be using the one with the eye on it or well, they both are spiky. So there's one spiky one with an eye on it, and there's a spikier one with like a spine on it. I'll show you them. And, if I can find out where I dropped them. Oh, there's one. Okay. Here's the eye. Okay, I'll show you on the screen. The screen's better. There's the eye. I rather like this one. Yeah. This one's rather nice. Looks really pretty. I think based on which one you choose is which like sub-faction. I'll show you the next one. I don't know this I don't know this at all. But if anyone watching knows anything about Drukhari and can tell me the difference between these two symbols, I'm sure there is a difference. So this is choice, let's call this choice B, because I already showed you choice A. So this is choice B. It's spiky. It's got a little spiny thing on it. It's pretty lit. And then this is choice. This is choice A. It's got an eye. It's got like the Eye of Horus essentially. It's also got some spiky bits on it. All the rest of the detailing is about the same. They have the same, like, I don't know what to call this part right here, but it's the exact same. There's no less or more ridges. So go ahead and drop in the comments. First choice of the night. You want option A or do you want option B? And I am going to... Yeah, A is pretty poggers. Pretty PogChamp. Is that poggers or PogChamp? And if that's poggers, then which emote is PogChamp? That's my question. And John should know the answer. I wish I had like a pedestal to put these on. All right, these I'm gonna give some notes, John, because you're commenting, so I know you're in the chat. All right. So here's the notes, right? You're gonna have to learn and then teach me how we can use these bowls with smart click maps. And maybe we could do it right now, and it's that simple, but I don't feel like it's that simple. John, shut the fuck up. They're not the same. The same. They're the same. Yeah, they're shaped the same, but they're okay. I'm gonna show you the difference. I'm gonna show you the difference right now, since they're the same. Alright, you want to see something that's the same? Yeah? Let's switch this back. Oh, did I flip it? No. Doesn't really matter. These are all different symbols from different sub-factions within the Drukhari, right? There's the spine one. Oh, I'm pointing at the wrong side. There's the spine one right there. And then up at the fucking... I think right here is the eye. So, what do you mean they're the same? Oh. I showed your comment. Well, I know when to say I look like a canned ham. You bested me this one. My fedora off to you, sir. I was going to say that I've been licked, but I don't want you to think that you licked me. You don't have that. You don't have the right, the privilege to say that. Yo, for Rick. Okay, you're right. I have to do it for Rick Riordan. I have to do it for Rick Riordan. Is that how you pronounce his name? He supports trans people. Get the fuck out of here. We're not using you. We're using this. Oh wait, not on that one. We're using this beautiful one right here. But yeah, Rick Riordan is a he basically said trans rights. Like, he essentially said it when J.K. Rowling was being an annoying fucking putz. Yeah, I said it. You know what else I'll say? She's a clown. She's a big fucking clown. She likes to eat stinky diapers, too. You didn't hear that from me. Yeah, don't tell anyone I said this, but JK in the JK Rowling stands for just kidding. Gotcha. Oh, we gotcha. See, if I had a soundboard right now, this is where I play like the laughing audience, like ha 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 ha. Oh, that's the audience members see. Oh my god, I got you. Woo! Fuck you, J.K. Rowling. That's all I have to say. Wow, it's been 26 minutes. and I have done one thing, just one, and I plan on doing exactly maybe two, maybe two. I could do three maybe. The next step, while we let that simmer on the oven, we let that simmer on the oven for a little while. I'm gonna keep it at a low broil, but we're gonna cut out this pad. It's like a little grating, but it slides into the bottom of the ship. Let's grab this bad little bitty. This clean. Hey, Michael. Thanks for joining in again. I missed you. How have you been? I hope you're less sick. Because last time you seemed like you were going through it. It seemed pretty rough. Okay. So, it says that step 13. Please. Yeah, I'm so happy to hear that. You're not all achy with the fluid with anything anymore. That's really good to hear. Let me know how you're feeling. Like go ahead and feel free to drop however much you want to say, or however much you're comfortable with saying. I was just gonna say that this slides into the inside here. It goes into either this side, or I can put it into this side, depending on which I want to show the people on like walking the plank or the gangplank. But it says that what's going to go on the opposite side of the gangplank is available. Hey, that's I don't know. I got to read the DMCA rules again just to make sure I know what I'm allowed to talk about and what I'm allowed to not talk about and shit like that. But I've heard for cases similar to yours, a medically correct dose of the right kind of inhibitants, including psychedelics as well as legal inhibitants, can be very, very doing shrooms can be really good for you, especially if you microdose them. I've heard that especially with like people with all kinds of stimulating mental problems, microdosing shrooms or taking small or even heroic doses sometimes can lead to really good conclusions or a forcing into a better mental state. So yeah, I don't know how to get that. Bring out the giant clam, baby. I don't know what the fuck that means, man. What the fuck does that mean? Okay, it said that step 13. Okay, I'm going to go back. Because this is going to be the first of many times where I'm going to show you how fucking stupid this Games Workshop Citadel instruction manuals can be. Alright? Camera right first. Oh, well, great. I worked hella hard to make it like the right thing, and then I pulled my hand back and just fucked the whole thing up. I appreciate you guys being in the chat, even though this first like dozen or so are just going to be really, rough and experimental as we find our footing and make our way through this strange, crazy world that we call Twitch. It's a wild, wacky world out there. You need a strong man like me a woman like me to set you straight. God damn, I blasted my own ass with the wrong pronouns. Sometimes that happens though, especially like only a year out, and it's honestly nothing embarrassing. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked, so let me get like one step done, like just at least one step. Also, my brain is burning. I need to know what the giant clam means. Is it from Lego Star Wars and I don't remember? And if so, I would love to know. And I would literally pull up a thing, but I don't have my media share built yet. So this will go on one side. Right? Oh, it already slides in there. Really perfect. So that goes on one side. And then this slides into the other. Like so. Or, hear me out, chat. Hear me out. We could put it on the other side. Which one do you prefer? Do you want it to be on this side? Or do you want it to be sticking out of the other side? Because we can swap this. Oh, actually, I think if we don't glue them, we can just swap them either way. Okay, I felt like that was... I felt like I could remember something vaguely, but I just couldn't figure out what it was. There's a giant... The giant clam is, like, at the middle of the Sarlacc pit in the LEGO Star Wars games, right? Because that's exactly what this is. That's a barge, and this is a barge. This is the bladed hunting barge, I think. That's what it's called. I think that almost fell on my head. That scared the shit out of me. Alright, before we move on to the next stage, which is going to be scraping and cleaning, I gotta cut out this really long... I don't know what the fuck this is. This is like a control panel? Why the hell do they have a control panel this long? What's the point in it being that... Oh, that stretchy. It looks like someone grabbed it and the middle was like super melted and just pulled too hard and it went... And then they got... Oh, fuck, shit! Maybe no one will notice. I mean, it doesn't look that different. It doesn't look stretched out, does it? Hey, man. Hey, buddy. Yeah. This look any different to you from yesterday? I don't think so. Booyah! Booyah! That's perfect, baby! Oh, it's what controls the rudder. I'm a fucking dumbass. Yeah, of course that's how it's shaped. That's how they're all shaped. Can I say that? Am I allowed to say dumbass? What if I'm talking about Julius Damas? Or what if I'm talking about Master Chief? Sergeant. Or no. Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing in the nurse's office? Sir, I threw up. Sir. Wait, you're already Tracer? Can I be, what's his name? Gonzo? Garbanzo? Fuck it. I'm just gonna be Scout from TF2. Or not, yeah, TF2. I said it right. For a second, in my brain, I thought I accidentally said, Left 4 Dead 2. Bastion. Nerf Bastion. I like that you knew who I was thinking of. Gonzo. Garbanzo Bean. Nerf Bastion. Yeah, fuck Bastion! Sorry. Excuse me. I'm sure I peaked the fuck out of my audio doing that. So let's see if I can turn up the light a little bit. No, that's all it goes up to. It's okay. Because we've got the power of God and anime on our side. And you know what? With God and anime, the only thing that can stop us is death. It's dying. This is one of, if not the most annoying pieces I've ever cleaned. Because not only does it have all these sharp points that when you try to clean the edges of it, like ruins the point of them, and it like curves it or like fucks it up. But then it's also got all of these like sharp, tacky bits sticking off of it that are destroying my fingers as I'm just trying to grip it and not do any damage. And the lighter that I hold it with my fingers to not like break the pokey things by putting pressure on them, the more they stab into my fingers somehow. It's genuinely fucking awful, but luckily I only have to scrape one of these. Also, let me know in the comments what you've been up to, or what you're up to this week for Thanksgiving break. Because me, I'm going to do some streaming tomorrow, and then I'm going to do streaming Tuesday, which is going to be a big stream. One for Reddit, and then a really big one for Twitch, which will be really fun. And I really hope that you guys can be free Tuesday to make it, because I'd love to have as many people join in as possible. It'll be really fun to have a group in the chat cheering me on as we go through what is currently a mystery. Hey man, I totally understand. I made a lot of purchases for boxes and shit like that, so my ass belongs to fucking Warhammer for a while. I'm just saying, Michael. If you feel like tossing me on in the background of World of Warcraft every once in a while and just listening, that would mean the world to me. Actually, literally anything. Like, you don't have to do anything. I want you to know that, and anyone else who's listening, like, being my friend, like, you're not obligated literally in any way to view my shit, to like come onto these streams. Like, you don't have to do any of that. So I just appreciate you all being here, and like, I do not mind the capacity in which you're here, even if it's in the slightest. Like, you just have me on, like, and I'm like kind of muted because you're like trying to do something and you're just trying to support me. Like, I just appreciate that you want to support me. Like, it means a lot to me that you're here, because it's something I really enjoy, and I'm trying to have the confidence to just throw myself into it. How do I feel about the new lockdown restrictions? If I'm being honest, I'm like really happy about them, because the cases, like, there was never a lull, there was never a lull. Like, I'm sure people will argue that, but there was never lull justified enough for people to start like being like, oh yeah, quarantine's over. I think people just literally forgot. Like, their brains were so fucking preoccupied with the election that it superseded anything that mattered to them, including like the fact that we were in a fucking pandemic, because it was so important to everyone, whether you were on one side, the other, straight down the middle, you know. But now that it's over, people are like, oh yeah, we need to go back into a second. We need to go back into a new wave of lockdowns and pandemic. But we should have just been doing that the whole time. It should have just been getting a little stricter and a little stricter and a little stricter every time, instead of now all of a sudden, like, out of nowhere, boom, 10 o'clock to 5 a.m., you can't be out on the street unless you're working a job or you have a reason to do that. And it's like, oh, thanks for watching and doing the dishes. I appreciate you being here. I hope those dishes aren't doing just so dirty. Hey, that was kind of funny, I guess. What was less funny is me acknowledging that it was funny. That's fucking hilarious, right? Someone commenting on how funny they are. But let me get back to my rant, because I'm actually upset about this. If they had just slowly done things and if like we hadn't been so focused on like all the election shit, and if, you know, Newsom didn't have a finger up his own ass while he was trying to like do all of this quarantine stuff, we would have been slowly getting into a tighter one as the cases got higher and higher and higher, instead of pretending that they weren't getting higher, that they were somehow getting better and they weren't as bad. And then out of nowhere, seemingly, we have to shut down. And out of nowhere, seemingly, we need to go on a lockdown that's going to be from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. every night. But in reality, it's just because we were slacking like motherfuckers. And then we pulled up to the government's office during its office hours and we said, hey, we didn't do any of the work for this semester, but we really need to pass this class. Is there anything you can do? And then the collective government, being our teachers in that situation, goes, did you do any of the fucking homework that we assigned you? Did you even try to wear a mask? Did you do one lockdown, one canceled anything ever? That'd be the answer. Right there. Same as always. That's the way it blows. Sorry about that rant, but I got the question. I'm going to give the answer. And I appreciate the questions. I like the hard-hitting ones like that one especially. I misread who posted it because it was between Michaels, but thank you, Blake. I appreciate that comment. And you gave me enough time to get this done. So now we've got a gangplank that literally clicks into place. And it stays in there. You hear that? I'm gonna put it next to the audio so you can hear it.
Monsters.
Sorry, my fingers stuck. There we go. You hear that click?
Monsters.
Oh, absolutely. I totally agree with you. I think the curfew is definitely stupid in the grand scheme of the fact that like it's the bare minimum and we should be doing so much more right now. Like that is like the least, like it's really not even much of anything in comparison to the shit that we should be doing right now to ensure that like we're in a better boat. But in reality, I don't trust our government to do the bare minimum ever. So I just have to like hope that the laws will like get stricter. I don't know, because I've been out a lot this weekend and a couple like the last couple weekends doing Postmates and stuff, right? And I've been out during the like the non-curfew or the times where you're like supposed to be inside because it's you're out because of curfew, whatever the fuck, right? But one thing I noticed is that yeah, absolutely, Michael and Blake. Like we never should have. Like I don't know how people were like, "Oh, we're out of lockdown." But I want to say this before I forget, and then I'll hop into that too because that's a really good one. Also, we got the front on, the front hole, this sharp piece. The what did we call it? We're doing it for who? John, hop in the comments. Tell me who we're putting. Oh yeah, for Rick Riordan. That's who it is. You weren't fast enough. But the thing I want to say is that one thing I've noticed is I don't know if it's the lockdown or whatever, but all of a sudden there are so many people, and if you've noticed this too, like please comment because I really want to know if it's just me who noticed this. There are so many people who will not stop for ambulances or fire trucks. Like I'm not just talking police officers. Like I don't understand why you wouldn't do a police officer, but I haven't seen this happen for police officers. I've literally seen like every time that I've been out working Postmates, which has been like a couple of times a day, a couple of days a weekend. There's been so many people who are just like blowing off the ambulance and just flying right past it, even though it's not even like a divider in the middle or any. There's no justifiable reason why they should be like zooming through in a space where sorry, I'm checking to make sure my rules. Like there's no justifiable reason why they should be zooming. It's not like there's no way that the ambulance can't get over into the sections. Like they're literally almost causing hazards because they just think that like I guess it doesn't apply to them or that they're above it in some way. I don't know what it is, but it's been genuinely like not just pissing me off, but like kind of terrifying. Like I don't know what the fuck is happening. I don't know if it's people are suddenly being like, I can do whatever the fuck I want and no one can tell me otherwise, or if it's just like a bunch of dumbass new drivers who didn't get like the right ed or whatever the fuck happened, and now because of it they're like doing all this weird shit that they shouldn't be doing, like, you know, running or not stopping and pulling over to the side for ambulances, which is like the basic courtesy, the basic ambulance thing. Like you can't do that. Sorry, that rant's over. I won't rant about that anymore because that's just like really bent me out of shape while I've been out. Because I get if you have an aversion to like the police, like I totally get that because I do too, and I hate fucking pigs, and I hate a lot of government and shit like that, and I hate the way that we do like traffic and stuff. But the only thing that I think is like absolutely, totally right and makes perfect sense is that when a fire truck or an ambulance is flying down your side or the other side, you fucking pull over. And I wouldn't, and it's not just me like ranting about like, you know, one person who did this that I saw, or like two people who did this. If I had to tally up like in the past 2 weeks how many times I've seen this happen around me, no exaggeration, I'd say like 7 times. I've seen someone blow off, and it was almost every single time an ambulance, which is awful, because if it's a fire truck, like, even a fire truck is like, what the fuck? You want someone to, like, you want to get that fire truck in an accident, make an ambulance come to the scene now. Or you want to get the ambulance in an accident, now they have to stay on the scene because it's their accident now. They have to dispatch another ambulance to the accident. Or, like, maybe I'm dumb and that's not how they do it, but I'd rather be dumb and that's not how they do it than it's that simple and, like, you could fuck up the whole system, you know? Like, forgive me if I sound stupid, and you please comment with how you feel about that. Because if I'm wrong and I'm ranting about something that, like, you think is totally justifiable, like, please comment so I can tell. Because otherwise, it, like, kind of freaks me out that people are, like, this selfish, I guess. Like, that's the only thing to describe it, I think, is selfishness. We finally got page 6 done. I'll show you what the new additions are. So the rudder, here, I'll pull it to the main screen so we can enjoy it in big view. So the rudder has a connecting handle that's going to be held on by it's going to be held by someone right there. And then we added the other side of the gangplank. And then we added the side that sticks out. And I'm kind of leaving it out just in case I got a little too much glue in there and it gets stuck to the other side. I don't want to accidentally, like, glue it in all the way, because the gangplank is probably one of my favorite parts about this model. I love that feature. Oh, okay. I'm going to make, like, a line, because I need to know where I can't put stuff, where it's on screen. Because see how you can see those bowls right now? I'm going to knock something off my wall. I'm going to magically make these bowls disappear. Ooh, yeah, they're just kind of hidden, but I keep putting stuff back here because I think you can see it, and I need to remember that I need to put it, like, right in front of it. Bada boom, bada bing. What I need, put my tools right here, so they're off to the side. Get that off a little bit, and let's fold this over so I'm not catching shavings with the middle, right? No, I'm glad that I know we live in the same place, so you can see the same bullshit happening. I really hope it's just like Orange County and it's selfishness, but you're right, it's absolutely selfishness. It's totally what it is, and it's nothing less. And I can't fucking stand it. Like, it's really infuriating to a point, you know? Like, to a point to where I'm like, damn, dude, what the fuck is going on? Like, is this something that something bigger than I realize? That's scary, man. Hey, fat drunk kitty 99. Hello. I don't know who that is, but if you want to, if any of y'all want to drop your names just so I know, or you want to hit me with a little, I don't know if I can get private messages on it. I don't have my thing set up right. I'm dumb. Let me pull up my my stream dashboard on the actual Reddit website, which I figure will take a little bit of my quality away, but I'm a dumbass. Twitch. Yeah, I can already tell how slowly it's going. It's okay though. But if you want to send me a message telling me who you are, I just want to drop the name. It's so hard for me to figure out what people's like, what, based on their username, like who I'm talking to from my friend group or like from the followers that I have. So I just feel super bad being like, I kind of am developing a relationship with someone that I probably know, but as of right now, I'm treating like basically a stranger because I don't totally know. Like, I know, like, Michael because his name is on there, and then I know people like John because he lives with me, so I already know what his handle is. But yeah, if you want to drop it, then I just don't feel like I'm talking to a stranger as much. But you don't have to. That's trivial. Also, this may sound weird, but if you are on computer, not mobile, do me a favor and look around and see if you see a donate button anywhere. Not the Ko-fi one, but just the donate button. Because I'm trying to create the widget on my own and I can't seem to get it to work. Yeah, if you see that, let me know. I would love to. We are not painting anything. Sorry. Oh, you're good. You're good if you're on mobile. I'm just trying to see if it works, but the only thing I have to check other than my computer, which is signed in, is mobile. So I know for sure it doesn't pop up on mobile. But, okay. Then I'll try to get it to work next time. I thought I got it working, but by next stream it should work. It doesn't really matter that much. Like, at the end of the day, I just like doing this. Like, I don't need to make any monetary gain out of it. I don't need to have, like, a donation button. But it would be nice to have at some point, because I have a whole slot right there. Right there. Right there. That whole slot. That's made for anyone who donates to me to help enable my habit. So they could have a name, like, on the page. So I just feel bad because it's kind of empty right now. I want to fill it with something. But I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. Thank you for your help, though. We're not painting anything today, sadly. I'm sorry, but we are building the Drukhari. We're in the middle of step 7. Step 7A is what we're actually on right now. And I was just pulling up my mobile dashboard on my Twitch stream on my Twitch mobile. I was pulling up my stream manager dashboard. There we go. Just so that way I can get a feel for what's going on other than my Streamlabs settings, which are kind of slow right now, to say the least. But yeah, thanks for joining me tonight. I appreciate you hopping on. I'm about to start blinding you, so let me know if it gets too annoying. Oh wow, that's gonna be... There's gotta be a better way than that, right? Oh yeah! I had more light at my disposal. I just needed to get it. Alright. I feel like if you can't live with this, then tell me, because I could get rid of it. Just tell me if it's annoying and it's bothersome being in the corner of the screen. If so, then I'll try to, like, maybe because I'm turned away, it won't be as bad. I don't know. But yeah, I'm trying to reach affiliate right now, which means I need to reach a certain amount of hours. I need to have a certain amount of followers, and I need to have a certain amount of streamers or viewers per stream. Which means I would love if you would follow, or you would drop like to some of your friends to ask them if they like this kind of thing, or send me their way, just so I can reach my follower goal. It's up at the top of it's that way. It's 50, but I'm getting there, and I put the goal to be the end of this year. But if I don't make it, it really doesn't matter. This is just kind of a fun, slow grind, so I'm not worried about it at all. But I appreciate you guys joining in. I appreciate the followers. And if you drop a follow, you get to be a VIP club access member for a little while. Right now, Blake's up there in the top because he was the most recent follower. And I did say, as of right now, because for every new person, I have to refix the formatting. You can be as big or small on the screen as you want. I don't give a hot hootity damn. I don't think that's a word. Did you ever read Frindle? Did anyone ever have to read Frindle? Gonna smoke a weed. Hey! Smoke... yeah, don't... can I talk about it? It's legal in my state, so can I talk about it? Okay, here's all I'm gonna say, because I haven't read the rest of my DMCA shit, and I need to make sure I don't get, like, muted or, like, turned off, like, within the first fucking streams that I ever do. But I plan on only referring to the sacrament as my meditation periods from now on. I can't talk about it because it's in my legal state. Fuck yeah. Alright, cool. Am I allowed to talk about smoking weed off camera? Do you know? If I am, that'd be lit. Because then I wouldn't have to be like, oh, I need to go meditate right now. And then I go, like, toke up a little bit, and I come back and I'm like, ooh, that was a good meditation. Like, if I don't have to do that song and dance, I won't do it. I'll just be like, hey, I'm gonna hit my pen. I'll be back 1 second, so I'm not showing it on camera because I don't think that's legal. But yeah, if you know better than I do, because I haven't read through yet, please let me know. Okay, this was a fickle mistress. There's a big glob of sprue plastic at the bottom that I had to really go for with all of my might. But now that we got it off, mostly, we can clean up the edges and make it even. So right now we're on this step right here, step 7A. And all this stuff is so small and intricate that I'm very worried about breaking it. Oh, there's another big glob of sprue plastic. And see, every time I hold it, no matter what way I hold it, it like flexes the plastic. That's terrifying. But I'm just gonna try to be as gentle as possible, but as even as possible while I scrape these, you feel me? Also, I'd love to know, I'm gonna ask probably like 3 more times. Fuck, I just tossed it. I want to count. I want to counter. I want to counter on the screen. I want to counter on the screen for every time that I drop something or I hit it in a way that flicks out of my hand, or there's this thing where like you know you'll like you'll be like oops and actually drop something. That doesn't count, by the way. These ones don't count. You'll be like oops, oh damn, and it like falls out of your hand. The gravity just takes it down or takes it in the direction, right? When I drop stuff, it doesn't just like fall down. It like slingshots out of my hand. Like it's one of those like disc launchers. Like pew! Like it takes like all of the pressure and it's like pew! Like launches out of my fucking hand in any direction it feels like. So I just want to counter. That's gonna have to do. And let's choose the font family together, people. No, fuck you. You don't get to choose the font family. You thought you were gonna get to choose the font family, but no, you're getting Impact font. That's what you're getting. All right. This is gonna have to do. I'm gonna change the color. You have one golden opportunity to drop a comment. What do you want the font to be? What's the font family while I'm finding the color? If you want the font family to be something, oh boy howdy, you better figure it out. Huh? You understand there, Buckaroo? You better drop it. You want it to be papyrus? You want it to be a lobster? You want it to be slime green. That's not a blue. Chill. No cap. Chill. Chill cap. Cap chill. What is that? What is that? Fuck it. We're going Skia. There we go. All right. Unga chunga. Chill cap. Chill cap. I don't know what the fuck that means, man. Alright. Slimed us. Nickelodeon slime. I have such acute memories of like the Nickelodeon Choice Awards and like the slime shit when I was super young. Like, less memories of my family who's no longer alive. More memories of the Nickelodeon Choice Awards. We'll be right back. It's just kind of sad if you think about it. Like, I genuinely have more memories of, like, marketed branding than I do the situations themselves that I was in. Like, I remember one time where, like, there was something happening with my parents' car, like, something problematic. And I can't remember anything about what the problem was. All I remember is that I was sitting there reading the Nickelodeon magazine where they do like a bunch of shit that's like as if it was written by cartoon characters sometimes, or it's basically like a Mad magazine but for like Nickelodeon for like young kids. It was popular in the 2000s. Sorry, I'm trying to move things so you can actually see me working on screen instead of just accidentally scraping off screen like I usually do. Let's move these, shall we? Sorry, fishy. You're going in front of the fish tank for now. Oh, SpongeBob recently? Oh, I'm sure it's... Oh, no! 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 My dude broke. Oh, man. I dropped him and his arm broke. Has SpongeBob been good? Is it just like you remembered it was? And do you also have memories of when you do like the instead of like the situations, like I'm sure you remember the situations you were in, but do you remember more like I do where it's like you remember the thing that was targeted at you more than you remember the actual circumstances? Like you can remember the commercial more than like you remember like the TV show. Oh, I'm putting it on the counter. It just hasn't clicked in yet. Probably. Give me 1 second, alright? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a whole separate counter just so the number can be really big. Right now it's 0. Alright, sorry, I'm adding another source. Oh, I did the wrong one, I'm a dumbass. God damn it, how do I fix this? This fucking dubstep is not helping. Shut up, you're not getting lobster. It's fine, you're getting lobster. Fuck you. I wish I could just show you what's going on my computer. Because it's so funny to be like trying to sort through all of these settings within Streamlabs, but then I have this like dubstep music going over it. It's like this faux god damn it, can I just type it in? It's like this fake... There is no lobster! Oh wait, I have to use Google Font. Okay, give me 1 sec. You want to hear a funny story about lobster? So today, I was at Red Lobster, and they were so understaffed that I genuinely considered stealing one of their lobsters. Not because I was hungry for it, but because I wanted to liberate it. And the only reason I didn't, because they were so understaffed and they wouldn't have even noticed if I stuck my hand in. They would have heard it dripping on the floor and shit like that, but they wouldn't have even noticed if I had just like left with it, I think, because they were so understaffed. So I feel like I could have got away with it, but I just didn't have anywhere to house the poor guy. Like, I wanted to save him from his awful plight of going to be eaten, but I was like, damn, where the fuck am I gonna put this homie? I don't got anywhere to put this homie. He's a fucking big ass lobster. Are you happy? I put it on the counter. I made the counter huge, too. I just only have 2. Hold up. We're gonna get rid of that. I've wasted so much time on this stream not building so far. It's ridiculous. I don't know how. I think this is done for the sake of just calling it it's done. Hey, yeah. Tilt that so you can, hey, does that look a little better? I'm a no strawberry tunage. The tunage is too intense for me right now. I can't with the dubstep. It's the only thing about this playlist I really don't like. It's all just the ghost data stuff on here. Even the midnight stuff is like fine with me. I just need better DMCA free music. It feels. She blinded me with science. That's me right now. I'm just stabbing you in the eyes with my headlamp. Oh, all right. Barnum and Bailey's called. They want their shit back. You stole all of it. See, you get it? You thought I was going to call you a circus freak. Because you are one? Oh, shit. I mean, oh, whatever. You freak. That's fine. Well, freaksy. We all eat ass down here. Don't I want it to? I want lobster so bad. I want like 5, and I want to like have a brigade of lobsters so that you can like take them on like trips or something to the store. Like how cool would that be to have like a bunch of dudes on the way to the store with you, you know? And they're just like a bunch of lobsters like booling with you to like Kohl's, help you pick out some shoes, some new Dockers, some new Dickies, you know what I'm talking about? Not like good Dickies though, like shitty like khakis, like gray gross khakis. But you can get some like nice the lobsters will be like, hey buddy, come over here, there's like some good Sonoma over here. I'm like, yeah? I don't know, I just don't feel like there's anything here for me. Like, no, come on. There's some Massimo over here. Why don't you try that out, huh? I mean, who wouldn't want a bunch of lobsters booing with them at Kohl's? God, I wish I could play my fucking other music. Or just anything I knew. But Twitch had to bring down the long dick of justice. I just feel bad for all the people who have to like they already made their living off of playing music and like covers and shit. Like, will they get affected because they're playing covers? Like, I know they're not playing like shit that's just like straight audio from like the recording artists, that they're playing like their version or they're making it on the fly. But does that still count under Twitch? Like, that's freaky, man. Yeah, I always thought ducks were kind of weird, because, like, out of all the animals, like most birds, they focused on their beaks, right? They're like, alright, I'm just going to fly around to a couple different places during the year and just focus on my beak and, like, evolutionarily change it so that it's better for eating whatever's, like, on the way, like, north and south every year. That's, like, 90% of birds. And then you have some of the, like, fowl and shit. Like, some of the, like, fucked up birds, it seems like. The hardcore from the other side of the tracks, you know? Like, didn't drink their milk growing up. Had too many cigar burns on their arms, you know? Always failed calculus, but did really well in workshop. You know the type. And, and I feel like those are the kind of... Sorry, that was a dumb joke. I'm sorry. I really enjoy workshop or woodshop. God, I'm a dumbass. What was I working on? I'm doing this thing. That's what I'm doing. I'm dropping some glue into these slots right here, so I can put the little hook anchors on them. I just wanted to. I think comedy's subjective, right? Like, I think comedy comes from anywhere that you choose deemable or appropriate. Within those bounds, you know, there's time and place. And I think one thing that's never funny is punching down, you know, unnecessarily. Just like how there's a time and place for everything, you know. There's a time and place to effectively punch down, and I don't think it's really ever appropriate usually when I go for it. So I like to try to catch myself if I can. There's no point in it. But a good meme's always worth a nice goof gaff and a half. And honestly, if you're willing to make someone else the expense of your joke, you should be willing to make you the expense of your joke. I just feel like there's not a lot of good jokes to be made about me right now. Especially since all the shit I think about is really fucked up. Not like fucked up. Yeah, I'm gonna do something crazy tomorrow. Roll the bowl down to the pins at 6 a.m. in the morning if you catch my drift. Like, more fucked up is in like, I'll be like chilling in the kitchen at like 3 a.m. and I'm like making some fried rice, and then all of a sudden I get like racked with guilt because I can't remember like where my brother was when I was like molested, and I'm like, damn, like where were you? Like, were you there for me? Like, did you try to be there for me? And then, like, by the time I know it, like, I'm on the ground and, like, I'm pushed up against the wall, like, by the trash cans, and I just, like, kind of have my head in my hands, and, like, damn, that was kind of hard. I need to finish making this fried rice. Like, that shit ain't funny for anyone except for me and anyone else who's going through extreme trauma. Because they can be like, ha, that's relatable. And anyone else would be like, so how's therapy going? You know, it's just totally understandable. Like, it's just no good, but you got to work through it, you know. And also talking about it helps. So I don't plan on talking about that often, but the more openly I talk about it, the more it gets easier and easier to try to ask those questions and not break down, you know. But that's what this time in life is for, working past this and playing with plastic. Do y'all like playing with plastic as much as I like playing? Okay, I doubt you like playing with plastic as much as I like playing with plastic. But if you like playing with plastic, leave a comment about what kind of plastic you like to play with. I like to play with Polly Pockets. Those are really chewy. I remember those ones. Those are really good. They're like purses. They're any hand-to-mouth affixation's dream. Anything Polly Pockets is so rubbery. Just work on your molars, you feel me? It's free gum. It's free gum. It's free gum. You heard me. Or maybe you didn't. I see you bitches in the comments calling me out. Well, I was never in. Sorry, that was a dumb joke. If you want to follow me and join in on the ride, just be prepared for the fucking dumbest jokes. Because my plan is to, like, not inhibit myself in any way. Like, that includes, like, trying not to do drugs and shit like that. Which, like, whoa, I'm gonna try not to smoke marijuana. That's a first. But usually it just helps me, because when I'm not inhibited, choose. I don't know what that's a reference to, because my brain's moved on so fast that I feel like I said something that you're referencing. So please, I have no clue what shoes means, but it's the funniest thing I've heard in a long time, because it makes no sense to me right now. Just shoes. But, I don't remember what the fuck I was talking about. I have ADHD, so that's how this shit works. I'm trying to be uninhibited, you know? Just, like, try to focus on, you know, just talking what I want to talk about from my brain and not, like, stopping the flow. Because sometimes I stop the flow. Oh, the shoes! Yes! Yes, the Polly Pocket shoes! You're totally right. They're great for chewing on. They're, like, the perfect gum. I know exactly what you're talking about. You know what else was the opposite? Like, it looked like it was delicious, but it was always just diminishing returns. Was the... Here, I want to give you a chance to drop something. I'm going to give you, like, a Jeopardy song's worth of worth of like time. Drop in the comments what's the most you want to eat it. It looks so tasty. It's a child's toy, but then when you bite into it, it's awful. Dun 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 dun. It's super easy. There's a shit ton of them actually, so I feel like you could probably come up with some cool stuff. The jackets are good too. Like any jackets, like hoodie, like chewing on. I still feel like I do that, like chewing on like hoodie stuff. I'm talking about anything. It doesn't even have to be Polly Pockets. Dun 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 dun. All right, I never understood why they did the Littlest Pet Shop. Okay, those were diminishing returns. They were absolutely diminishing returns on putting in your mouth. Please don't clip that. But the vanilla extract, you hit them with the real one. Every time you use that emoji or that emote, it always hits me. Vanilla extract really do be the big fuck. But what I was gonna say is those fruits, the plastic fruits. Oh, Tide Pods, you bitch! Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of my shop! Get out of my shop! I'm not selling you a damn thing. Huh? Must be the wind. But no, those little plastic fruits that you could like have like a little like, oh, I'm a grocer. Oh, I have a little grocery cart, like a tiny grocery cart with plastic fruit that goes in it, and then a little grocery register, and you get the whole kit for your kid. Oh, it's so cute, and you can teach him how to be a cashier at such a young age. Entry-level jobs, you feel me? But then you bite into one of those motherfuckers, and they just cave. They're so hollow, they just concave immediately, and it's like chewing through like nothing. It's like chewing through like, I don't know. It's its own like awful like nothingness, because you want so bad for it to be juicy when you bite into it, and you pretend so hard that like when you do bite into it and it's not juicy, it's just so disappointing to me. So this goes on the bow of the ship, I believe, or maybe I'm wrong and I don't know how ships work and I'm a dumbass and I'm just making up words. That's probably actually the right one. But it's going to plug in like right here, and instead of waiting for that step, I'm just going to skip ahead and see where, yeah, it does plug in right there. So I'm just going to plug it in now. So I feel like that's going to be easier for holding it all together, because it'll give it more time to plug in. So I said plug in like 7 times. Do you hate me? I hope so. Between that and me not being able to pronounce words all the way. If you're here, I appreciate it. If you're here, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a no-go. If you're here, I appreciate you stopping by and joining in, even if it's just for a little bit. It means a lot to me. What also means a lot to me is you guys is following this in my Instagram page. I've had so many followers, and it's been really, really nice, and it's made me feel like really excited about working on these projects for a crowd. So I'm really hyped about that. Yay, a question! I love questions. I'm so hyped. What's my favorite faction? So that's a hard question, because I feel like I have like 2. Because my favorite faction used to be Tau, and I want to say that my favorite faction is still Tau. I'm gonna put this down because it's drying now. And as I pull out the next step, I'll talk about this. I feel like it used to be Tau, but it's starting to shift, because every time I'm at the store, I don't look at the Tau and I'm like, wow, because I have them all over my desk. Like, I can show you. I just don't want to break my whole setup to do it, but I'll just pull some of them out. I have them all over my desk, so I see them like all the time, and then there's like no point in wanting them anymore. But lately I've been in the store and I've been seeing like all the Eldari, either the Evil or the Craft Worlds, or the Yanari or the Drukhari or whatever they are, and it's just like, oh, such a nut. These are all basically unpainted, except for my Long Strike figure. My Long Strike figure is almost completely painted. But all the rest of these are basically just primed with Wraithbone, ready to be painted. Because I'm a lazy fuck and I love building, but painting is like more tedious for me. I'd say I definitely love painting the Tau because they're so flat and smooth. They have all these like big mechanical robot-y. I love mech suits. Mech suits are great. They're my favorite part about the Tau. And then I really like these craft worlds that I've been buying. This is my only one I have so far, besides the Yanari the Drukhari that we're working on right now. This is the Warwalker that we did the last couple streams. He's been doing pretty good. So I like those factions. I actually just got into 2 more today. I've been into Zinch for like a couple days since Johnny showed me. And I think I'm gonna do those as my demons, but then my demons. But then I realized that I really want to do. I want to do. Hey, that's what I was about to start talking about. Hey, Tori and Emmett, how you doing? I miss you today, Tori. I hope you're doing good, and it was fun seeing you, Emmett. That's what I was gonna say. Is the other thing I really want to do now is Thousand Suns, because I've been wanting to do Space Marines for a while, and then Emmett convinced me today to do Thousand Suns because with the Zinch, you can just like put them as part of the same army. How are you guys doing? I'd love for you to drop some comments about how you're doing. Let me know like how your day's going, especially you, Tori, because I didn't get to hear from you or see you today, so I miss you. This one's we're gonna have to be really careful for. This is the sail. I was gonna say I only get 1 shot at this, but ow! Oh my god! Ow! I just I just put a hole in my hand with the plastic. What the fuck? I'm bleeding. God damn it! Bleed for your art. I didn't even stab myself on metal. I literally stabbed myself on the Kroot skull, like, here, I'm trying to show you, on these Kroot skull pieces. Oh, my finger hurts so bad. I stabbed myself. I'm so sorry for doing that and derailing everything that's going on. I'm trying to do this in sail. I have not painted any Age of Sigmar figures. I would love to, though. I was just looking today at the demons, of course, but then I was looking today at a couple other Age of Sigmar figures, and I thought to myself, well, I don't even have any in here. John, I need band-aids. Bring me a tiny little band-aid, not one of the big ones. If you bring me a big one, I'll throw it away. I'll throw it away from you. But I have these commemorative boxes. One of them being this one, the Dwarf for Christmas, which I believe is Age of Sigmar. It might just be like general Warhammer. But I'll definitely be doing that at some point and painting it. But I'm gonna buy some Daemons soon, some Zinch, Age of Sigmar. I'm gonna buy some Chaos Space Marines, which aren't. So I don't know why I said that. It's just really a hit and a miss with that one. My apothecary's on the way. I hear. I think I hear at least. I don't know. If not, then I'm doomed to bleed out. But yeah, I haven't done an Age of Sigmar. Oh, you know what? I need to do this one. This is the one, the free one, the Witch Elf. I just keep not doing it. I promise you, my first painting stream will be that. As soon as I figure out how to get a good close-up angle with this webcam, I'll do a nice painting stream. Is that my apothecary? Oh, yes, Blake. Fuck you, John. You didn't do shit for me. Blake's my apothecary. The sweetheart. In my next match, Blake is my apothecary. Ever seen armies called Chaos Marines, but they have more demons? I'm not sure if I totally understand what you're talking about, because I feel like I want to say yes, I do. I know what you're talking about, and my plan is to run Thousand Suns Chaos Marines. But then they are all Demons of Zinch, essentially. Like they're more Demons of Zinch. If that's what you're talking about, yes, that's actually my plan. If that's not what you're talking about, no. And I would love to know what you mean by that. Also, just a reminder, for anyone who's dropping by, I'm trying to reach affiliate right now, which means I have to do a bunch of requirements for Twitch, one of which is streaming a bunch. So I'll be streaming again tomorrow, probably around the same time, maybe a little bit earlier than 8, probably around like 6 to 8ish. And then on Tuesday, I'll be doing a stream on Reddit on r/pan in the morning, and then in the evening, I'll be doing a stream on Twitch. and I'll be doing a specialty stream, which I can just announce now. I'm going to be doing model speed runs. So I have 2 of the exact same. What kind of demons do you have? I'll tell you what kind of demons I have. Kind of demons where I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I can't move, and then they come over to my desk, and then they fly a servo skull over me, and the servo skull says, hey, you good? You good, friend? That was a dumb joke. But, I have 2 Space Marines from the mystery boxes. They're the exact same ones. They're the, Clodus. So we're going to be doing those, speedrunning on Reddit. Seeing if we'll do one at a normal time, and then speedrun, see if we can beat the time. And then if I can get my hands on a third, which I might be able to, then we'll be able to see if we can beat that time, which would be lit. So we're going to do those speed runs on Tuesday, and then we're going to do another speed run on Tuesday on Twitch. It's going to be later in the evening, but basically like the same time as now is when we'll be doing it still, because I have to do a couple boxes, and I'll just show you what they are. Ta-da! For the model speed run, we are going to be doing 1 pack of Orc Gretchens to figure out how long it's going to take me, and then we'll be doing a 2nd pack of Orc Gretchens, so that way we can basically, see if we can beat that time. But then, if you want to join me on Reddit, I'll be doing these. And I had to work some Postmates to make that happen, and tried to bust my butt, but I want to have a fun speedrun model stream, so I did my best to get things that were hella similar. Tyranids are hella sick. I've been actually meaning to get into the Tyranids, because with the Tyranids, I'll be like rounding out my Xenos, because I have almost one of every Xenos now. I have Tau, I have Craft Worlds Eldar, I have Evil Eldar, I need 1 Yanari, and then I need a Tyranid box. So if you can think of a cool Tyranid box that you'd want to see me, oh hey, I just realized that you followed me, Rage Gauge. You're the VIP club access member, and you can have your name as big as you want or as small as you want. That's up to you, depending on how much credit you want. But thank you for following, and if you want to see me build a Necron, or not Necron, I'm so sorry, my brain just went dummy for a second. If you want to see me build a Tyranid box, suggest like something that you see me build in like a good price range, like probably somewhere between like 30 to probably like 55 is the most I'd be willing to spend on a box for these early streams, and I'll do a Tyranid box. I don't have any ideas of what I should do, so if you want to toss me some, that'd be lit. But I did just finish the sail, so now we can attach the sail. I'm actually not going to glue it in place because I feel like that would be a little like annoying, because then it'd be stuck in one direction. So I'm just going to slide it in. I think it's a dry fit at least. Oh, that's tight. I don't know about this one. It's one of those pegs where when you put it in, it feels like you're going to break it just by moving it around. You feel me? Alright. So the sail is on, or the main sail is on. Let's see if we can pull everything a little bit down. Make it look a little prettier. For the gremlins at home, the plastic gremlins, goblins, whichever gender you prefer. Go for it, Rage Gauge. Also, if you don't want me to call you Rage Gauge, that's totally cool. I prefer not to anyway. Unless you want me to call you by your username, go for it. But if you want to drop a name that you prefer to be called, I'd love to call you that instead. But until then, I'd love to see a good Tyranid box that you would like to see me build, because excuse me, because my main goal is almost made a really dumb joke. I'll say my main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. You know what that fucking video is? If not, then I'm so sorry that I just redid it for you and you have no clue what I'm referencing. Just look up my main goal is to blow up. But my main goal is to just do stuff that you guys actually just want to see. So that way I can branch myself out into other groups that I wouldn't normally purchase, but I'm like, hey, I'll purchase it for stream, you know? I don't really need to worry about the price because it's just something that I'm doing for like a fun, like me like streaming is like a me hobby right now. So I'd just be doing it for like a fun me hobby. So I wouldn't have to worry about that. But I do not want to spend that much because I do a lot of this just out of straight Postmates. Okay, I'll just call you Rage then, because it's not like anyone else in here is going to be called Rage. A good Hormagaunt or Termagaunt. The teeth. The teeth. I don't know what the teeth means. Emmett, you gotta tell me what the teeth means. But yeah, I'll call you Rage. I don't mind at all. Or Rage Gauge, if I prefer to call you by your parents' name. No, Mr. Gage is my father. Call me Rage. Oh no, I have to buy more paints. Aw, damn. I love buying paint. I love collecting the Citadel pots. I want as many as I can. Okay, my bleeding is stopped, but I'm sweating really hard through my nails, so I'm gonna... The blow up dude! I love his teeth. I was actually thinking about how, because if you don't know, I also make music. And I've been working on some stuff. Okay, before I talk about that, I need a decision in the comments. I need your input, chat. This is the most important decision that you've ever had to make. Not what college you're going to go to, not whether you should get Plan B for this time, or just take a wild guess and hopefully in 2 to 3 weeks it'll be fine and you won't get a weird call or weird phone text message. But this is the most important decision. More important than whether you were going to rent Pee-wee's Playhouse at Blockbuster or Thumb Wars Thumbtanic Thumb Double Feature, which by the way is the right answer. But you have to help me decide. Am I going to be using the Dark Lance? Pew, 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 pew. Or the Disintegrator Cannon? I don't know what kind of noises make. Like, I don't fucking know. But drop your comment. What you think? You can reduce it if you want to. The Lance, L for Lance, D for Disintegrator. You want to take a fat L? We can take that fat L. Or do you want to get that fat D for Disintegrator? The fat L or the fat D? Drop in the comments. Fat L or fat D? Which one? Which one are you? Are you a fat L or a fat D? Yo, the fat L or the fat D for today? Dark one. That was... See, you confused me by saying that, because I said either D or L, but then you said dark one. So if I go by D, L is the Dark Lance. I'll show you one more time before I move on. Okay? One more time before I move on to something else. So, this is the Dark Lance. Or L. Post L for this one. No, String Beam. That's the String Beam. This... Here, I'll do it like I'm a makeup artist. This is the Disintegrator Cannon, or option D. So I'll tally up your votes, but if you want to change your answer, just like update it now, and I'll tally whichever one your most recent answer is, based on like when I start. I'll tell you when I'm tallying. So I'll do one thing and then I'll tally, alright? Because I have to cut these pieces. So, tell me what you want to do. We have a lot more decisions to make on the details along the way. But that's what I got you here for, chat. My very best friend, Mr. Chat. What do you prefer to be called? Do you like chat? Do you like friend, pal, doggo? Doggo, that's so weird. What, you counted? Okay, if you counted already, I mean, well, people are dropping in the comments. Dark Lance one? Okay, got you. So it's the Dark Lance vote today. So we go with the Dark Lance vote today. Where is it? Dun, 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 dun. It's not that important. Gah, it's not that important. I didn't break the lance. The lance is completely fine. I just snapped the disintegrator cannon in half. Please don't get angry at me. The soapies? I could call you soapies. My disopals. My disopals. Disopals. That's really funny. I call you soapies. I don't care. I'm cool with that either. Let's forget that I just did something in an act of rage and violence. And let's focus on the positives here. Which is that we have a dark lance on our side. And don't give me that meme. Don't give me that emote. That's 3, bitch. I don't know what 3 is. Oh, I dropped something. God damn it. You're right. Hold up. I just realized it's not on this page either. Hold up. I got you. I'm filling it in. I'm glad you're keeping track for me. I didn't know what you were talking about at first, but I got you now. Oh, I'm not in the bathroom. Or am I in the bath? Maybe I'm using the bathroom right now. I'm not. Or am I? I'm not. Or am I? I'm not. Or am I? Okay, I'm not using the bathroom right now. But I did drop 3 times now. So, I got that up there. The soapies. Chaos Knight figures. I actually just looked at one today with, I think it was, yeah, it was with Emmett. I wasn't mixing that up for a different day. I really liked the Chaos Knights, if I'm thinking about them right. They have like big like skull looking like mech faces, right? And then the one that I saw had this really cool like banner coming off of like the crotch hanging area. Painting in the bathroom? I mean, I could paint in the bathroom. I don't mind painting. Well, actually, I don't know if I'd paint in the bathroom. There's too many like poop smells. Mostly because there's no what's it called? There's no window in my bathroom, so it doesn't vent. It just smells. It's just awful. The soapies. All right, you can be my soapies. My soapies for short, but I like the disopals. Soapies for short. But in full, you will be the disopals, and that is decided. It is done. Can I get a Pog in the champ? It's a normal night banner? They didn't change it? Hold up. We're testing a new feature right now. The little soap suds, that's cute. You're gonna see something really weird. Do I ever question? Not a single time. Not once. You know why I never question? Because they're like the number one people. Like why would it... You don't really have to worry about it, I think. Okay. Let me word it like this, because I'm mixing my own brain up. The reason why there's so many armies for the Imperium is because they're basically like the Joe Schmo, like the character that everyone could insert themselves in as and not feel like they're left out. Whereas the Space Marines, which are like their top sellers, usually are that, but I feel like they're a little bit more alienating. Like you kind of pick like what you want for your Space Marine group. Whereas, you know, the other way, I know you don't mean all the Space Marine chapters, but I think it's the same boat because you look at like what their top sellers, like their top, like most popular armies are, right underneath Space Marines. It's always Imperium of Man. It's always armies of the Imperium. It's always Sisters of Battle. It's always Adeptus and Guardsmen. You're right. It's always them because they're always going to make so much money, and you can tell based on like how much they're allowed to stock at like different stores. So I have wondered, but not for very long. If that's the question that you have. We're going to do the patented Kleber mouth grab. It's where I use my mouth as an extra set of hands. You can't steal it. It's patented. It's a me thing only. Only I can do it. I had it patented in the year 15. I know, but it's okay. Us Xeno will get there. We'll get there. Slowly but surely. And hey, look at it this way. A wise, just wise, our friendly neighborhood Games Workshop worker told us this. And he was saying that like the reason why we have all these cool new boxes for things like the Necron and why we get new Xeno stuff every so often is because the Space Marines and the Imperiums of Man make so much money. Like, I don't know if you're still in the chat, Emmett, but if you're dropping as much money as you are on Imperium of Man, if you're doing that, think of all the like regular boring ass people, or all the like tryhards who are like, yo, I want the main faction. I want the soldiers of the. Oh, I thought I was on a different cam. Sorry about that. That was embarrassing. I want the soldiers of the universe. You know what I mean? Like, that's probably why they go for it in my mind. But they have so many more options because they're going to sell so many more. Whereas at the end of the day, the Xenos aren't going to sell that much. But to be able to afford the Xenos, they sell all those Imperium of Man and all of those armies of the Imperium and Space Marine shit. Bada boom, bada bing. You got money for some fun little Tyranid boxes? Might even get yourself a themed terrain? Hey man, as bummed as you get about your shit getting nerfed, that came off like aggressive. I'm sorry, it didn't even come off aggressive. I just think it's one of those like hard facts of life. Like I'll be your papa here and lay down the sad law. Every edition, it's either gonna get a little bit better or it's gonna get a little bit worse. So I think you kind of have to accept that every time a new edition comes out, it's like drafting a new set of warriors. Someone said it's like drafting a new set of like players to your team. You know, there's going to be a while where they're the only people, and you're just going to have to accept that, and like it's going to be popular. But if you want to jump to that, you totally can, or you could stick with what you got. You could just breathe and hold on a second. I was telling this to John, because I feel like John is the kind of person where he would jump ship for something that's about to get a bunch of stuff. Just breathe, you chill. And yeah, no, there you go. You're a Horde army. There's a lot of like backdoor shit that I found. Like the reason why I've been buying a bunch of these. Sorry, I kind of attached this on screen because it's fickle. The reason why I've been buying a bunch of the Eldari is because like they're all. Is it Horde? Is that the term that I'm thinking of? Where you can like play them all together if you use them as separate detachments. Like that shit's so cool. Also, we have a gunner, the Dark Lance gunner. That's gonna go into the top. You ready? Oh, that kind of sucks. Actually, I'm gonna glue that in. It just didn't like fit flush, and I don't like that. I don't want it to like get broken off in transit or something. So we're gluing it in place. There's a couple other things that are supposed to be like pivotable that I've glued in place on this ship. If you want to know, the thrusters, you're supposed to be able to move them, but I glued them in place. I want ninth codexes to be out now. Oh, John, don't we all? I want the sky to rain mocha frappe every morning. I'm sorry. I didn't answer that question. You're totally right, and I apologize for that. I was answering a different one, and I got sidetracked because I have that ADHD brain. Thanks, Pops. Imperial Guard is also a Horde army. I'm talking about allying friend factions together. Thank you. I was gonna pull up the Tyranids designs and look at them with you, but I'm gonna do a really quick flip through them just to see what I'm working with. Also, I feel like my throat's getting a little scratchy, and I can feel like my tonsils like swelling over the last like 7 hours, or not 7 hours, yeah, over the last like 4 to 7 hours, I've been feeling my tonsils start to swell a little bit. So I feel like I might be getting like a bit of a cold. I don't know if there's something going around right now. I should take some pre-cold medicine tonight. Just keep forgetting to do that. Well, I'm looking at your start collecting box, and it's pretty dope. I don't know what's in that, but they look pretty awesome. Can't lie. Sorry, that's the noise I make when I'm trying to stall for time. Why did I tell you that? Alright. I wish I could show you my screen, but it wouldn't let me, like, give me the permission to do it. I really like the Zoanthropes. I think I'm probably pronouncing all these names wrong, so just let me know. The Zoanthropes? I also really like, the Broodlord's cool. The Swarmlord's sick. The Carnifex Brood? Carnifex Brood gets a full pog from me. Only Tyranid Biotitan is the Harridan. Oh, that's so weird. The Haruspex is pretty sick too. The Toxicrene. Jeez, I'm bad at names. Old One Eyes Carnifex Brood. That's the one I would get. Old One Eyes Carnifex Brood looks sick. They're like this really cool outfit. Honestly, all these Tyranids are pretty cool. Oh. I'm looking for Old One Eye right now. I like Lictor. Ooh, the Hive Crone? Okay. Hand to I don't know. Sid Bud. Hand to the higher powers. I am going to buy that Hive Crone, and I'm going to build it on this stream, not this stream, but this channel, because that Hive Crone is sick. That thing's awesome. And if I ain't getting that, then I'm just gonna get this fucking, how do I pronounce this? I'm gonna try it. Tervigon. Tervigon? That thing's awesome. The Hive Crone and the Tervigon, definitely the two choices I would go for in terms of my favorite. I'm gonna look up the old One Eye, and then I'm gonna get back to building in 1 second. My computer's running so slow. I think I'm not actually connected to the thing right. To my Ethernet right. Do you have to install something when you plug in an Ethernet cable, or does it automatically hook up? I feel like it doesn't. I think you have to install something. Damn! Old One Eye is crazy! Alright. I'm back. We finally get to flip the page. Booyah! Oh, damn. Look up. You can't find it. It was on Games Workshop's website. It was under temporarily out of stock. I wish I could prop this up a little bit more so you could see better. find the hive, let me know. The hive crawling. Alright. We're on number 10, baby. That means we're getting pretty deep into this biatch. In 2 more steps, we're going to start putting dudes crew on. 14 is finishing. So how about this? We started at 8. We're about to hit 10 o'clock, so I'm going to call it a night because I really want to watch some Breaking Bad tonight. Please don't spoil anything. I'm on season 2. I'm about to... Or did I just finish season 2? I'm either about to finish season 2 or I'm just finishing season 2, so please don't spoil anything. But I'll give you guys some options because I want to start marking this out. So there are a bunch of different options. Alright, so you're going to get choices. Yeah, thank you, Rage. You're going to get choices on the next stream, which I believe I'm going to do tomorrow, and I'm probably going to do 1 at 2, and then if I could stretch it long, I would, but I might end up doing sometime around 4. Probably 4 would be better, actually. Oh, wait, I have class. No, I don't have class tomorrow. It's break. So yeah, I could do stream either around 2 tomorrow or around 4 to 6, somewhere around that range. So if you want to follow me on, Instagram, or if you want to follow me on Twitter, I post there a lot to like when I'm live to show you when I'm going. But I'm gonna give you a look at what we've finished today, and then we're gonna call it a day. But we got this far into this ship. We haven't put anyone on it, which is kind of what I wanted. This next step, tomorrow's stream, we're going to be doing a lot of detailing. It's going to be like a bunch of spikes, a bunch of heads on spikes, a bunch of chains. Yeah, I know you like chains. So tune in, please. It'll be fun, and I'd love to see you there. This isn't click and close anymore. It's... There we go. Alright. Got it to work. But, as is customary now, on my, Hey, I only made it to 3 today. That's pretty good, alright? It's pretty good. I only dropped 3 things. Now I said that, I'm gonna... Don't say a fucking thing, alright? It was instant karma. I understand. We're gonna move on. Oh. But yeah. So before I go, I made it to 4 only drops, which is kind of cool. So I feel like I dropped things way more. But as is customary, we're gonna go to the stream is ending, and then we're gonna start cleaning, baby! As is customary. I've done this twice. This is my 2nd time doing it. This is me making it customary. Yeah, thank you for being a part of my stream today. If you're not here live, if you're watching from a VOD, thanks for listening and watching to my recorded stream. That means a lot to me. Like, way more than you know. That's really sweet, and it means a lot to me whenever people like to help me out in that way. Another thing is following me on here, or following me on Twitch or Instagram, just that way you can basically get a feel for when I'm streaming. I'm going to be starting a schedule soon, but I for sure promise that I'm going to be posting the YouTube videos in a little bit of all of the old VODs, so you can be able to take a look at those. And then I'll have a nice streaming schedule set up. Tomorrow we're gonna finish that the Raider. But after that, we're going to be doing the model speedruns, which are gonna be really fun. So please tune in for that. That's gonna be on Tuesday. Basically all day Tuesday. Think of it that way at least. Alright. Thank you for joining me today. I had a lot of fun. And I can't wait to stream tomorrow. This was really fun. There was a lot more interaction than there usually is. But thank you.